Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. Just getting my tablet ready so I can see you as you pop on and if you comment. Today I am going to be doing some paper pumpkin alternatives. So I hope you guys like them. Now, I will tell you, I think there's a lot more alternatives that can be done with this kit than what I'm going to show you today. But my daughter loves Halloween. And so I'm saving some of these for her to go ahead and make them with me. So just so you guys know, I'm not doing like a crazy amount of paper pumpkin alternatives this time, but I do have a few that I think you're going to really like. So first of all, cutest adorable box. And here's my question. Why is it when the box is really pretty, the post office dents it? It's not huge, but can you see that? It's like it's smooshed in every single time. So it came with this black tissue paper, which I've seen some really cool things done with this tissue paper, so don't throw it out. It comes with a Orchid Oasis Stampin' Spot. Of course, the directions for these adorable boxes. You have enough to make, see, what is it? 18. So cool, right? And I'm sure there's going to be refills. This fun stamp set that has a lot of great wording. Happy Halloween. Enjoy this spooky treat, trick or treat, and a spider, a ghost, some bats, a spider web, some stars. Such a cute little stamp set. Then it comes with some black star adhesivable, adhesivable, but look at the different sizes. Cute, right? It's really cute. And of course, some tear and tape, which we love. Okay, so then inside, you can see I've been using a little bit. Let me move that. So that's a leftover piece. You've got these pieces that pop out for labels. You've got more ghosts and spiders on there. You've got spider webs and circles for different things. Scallop circles, actually. And then you've got boxes. Boxes, and boxes. So hang on. And you put some of this back. Move this adorable box that is smashed. So I already told you about those. I'm going to be using that box. These are the box belly bands, I guess we'll call them. 3 different kinds of belly bands. Look at that spiderweb cuteness, right? And then the boxes come in black, pumpkin pie, and basic white. And they're really simple to put together. But I'm going to show you guys how to do them so you guys know. And I think I need that. So we're going to put this aside. I'm going to be doing a project. The first project is going to be similar to the one that Stampin' Up! Has for you guys. Let me move that out of the way, but not so far that I can't grab it. But I've heard some confusion on how to fold these boxes. And it's really super simple. Hi, Susan. Thank you for your order this week. You're awesome. Appreciate you. The way you fold this is super simple. If you guys watched the Stampin' Up! Video that I posted, it kind of showed you how to do it. But there are score lines, as you can see. So all you want to do is you want to pre-score everything. So we're going to score these down like that. Fold this back and score it that way. That's going to be a side of a box. And then this little flap gets folded up. So you do basically the same thing on all of these. Okay. And up, in, down, up. Now, this is where people were getting confused. This one goes this way, the long one. Okay. The long one. Then you're going to fold it back to the first score line like that. And then there's another score line which goes like so. All right. So you've got all your score lines and then it's super simple to put it together. So once you have it scored, you're going to pull up your sides, push that down, tuck in an end, Okay. Then you're going to take the short flap and tuck it so it looks like that. Then this folds in. This comes up, over, down, and that little flap clicks it in. And that's how you make your box. They're all the same, so it should be pretty easy for you guys to do them. And then this is the cover piece. And it has 4 score lines. So those are all going to get folded the same way. I should grab my bone folder. This one I did not pre-fold. So just keep moving them forward and scoring. And then that one. Okay, so now I know that this is going to go around like that and be my belly band. So I want this piece right here, kind of in the middle, to be my top piece. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this card right here that Stampin' Up! Has created for us. So I want to make sure I know where that is. And I'm going to just start adhering stuff to it. So they've got the spider web, the ghost, and then a sentiment. So for the, now of course you know it comes with glue dots, etc. for you to adhere everything down, but you know how I feel about my liquid glue. So I'm going to go ahead and use my liquid glue for the spider web. And I'm going to do this so that I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. I'm going to stick that spider web right there. So it's close to the edge, but not completely. And then I am going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which they use the, what did I do with it? Here it is. They enjoy this spooky treat. And I forgot to grab a block. So I'm going to grab that. It's kind of a big block for this, but that's okay. Stick that on there. And then I want, because these are photopolymer, I do want my foam behind, and because it's me, we want that. Now you've got the little Orchid Oasis, but I like to give those away, so I'm going to go ahead and use my large Orchid Oasis ink. I'm going to stamp that up. I'm going to check it. Okay, it's inking up pretty good. Then I am going to, pardon my head while I try to see this. This is a great time to be using your Stamparatus, but that fits in there really good. Enjoy this spooky treat. Now, I like to mat things. I just can't help myself. But I decided I did not want to mat this, but I do want it to have an outline. So I grabbed my basic black Stampin' Write marker. You don't want to use your blends to do this because they might bleed. But I just want to put a little edge. Oops, wrong end. You want to use your brush end. And you guys have seen me do this, I don't know, 8, 9, 10,000 times. So you're just going to do that just to kind of give it an edge. And I always like to give credit to my husband who taught me how to do this. And then just go along. It just gives it a little bit more fun. So there you go. See how it kind of stands out more now? All right, so I'm going to move this for a minute. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this box together before I attach these two pieces. Well, no, I think I want to do that one first. So in the directions, they have, if you guys can see this, they have the sentiment up above the ghost. But I'm going to change that, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to put the sentiment on flat. Come on. Come on. It's me, you guys. I swear. I love that glue, but I don't know if it reciprocates its love. And I am going to put that right on the bottom end with just a touch showing. And the reason is I'm going to take one of these awesome spinner things, wobbles, I think they're called. And I'm going to peel off one side and stick it on the back of my little ghost. And then I'm going to peel off the other side. Maybe. I should have grabbed my Take Your Pick tool. But I have my snips handy. And I am going to pick off this piece. If it lets me. Come on. Golly, you know what? When I'm making these at home, it just peels right off. But I get on a video and it does not want to cooperate. Isn't that the way? All right, now it's your turn. Come on. So you guys get what I'm doing. I'm going to have my ghost be able to wiggle on this card front, maybe. There we go. Oh, and I bent them a little bit. That's okay. So now I'm going to look at where my ends are for this. And I am going to just put him right there. And now he's going to wiggle on my card base. So now I'm going to take the tear-in tape that came in the kit. And I want to make sure I can see. So I'm going to fold that back like that. And I am going to put some adhesive pretty close to the edge here at the fold. And this is basically all you have to do to put those, the little belly band that's going to go around all the boxes in this kit together. Super simple, right? And they're so cute. They're so cute to give out to like friends at work if you don't have any kids, or fill them with things for the trick-or-treaters in your neighborhood. Then you're going to want to take this, fold it in half. Okay, so here's going to be the half line. Fold it in half and set it down. And that's how you're going to get a nice good fold. So now, this is the part of the box, the little edges here, so that your finger can go in and pull it in and out. But there's your little cute little box, right? And then if you want to, you can add some spooky stars just to make it more fun. And who doesn't want to make it more fun, right? Of course we do. So I'm just going to add 3 little stars here. There we go. Isn't that adorable? Hi, Kathy. Okay, so this is a kind of sort of an alternative, not exactly, but kind of, because I put the little shaky thing so your ghost could be going woo. So there is basically how you put the kit together the way Stampin' Up! Wants them. And of course, they are adorable just as they are. So stinking cute. And you can put these together very, very quickly. But I am going to show you now some alternatives that I have done. I'm going to start with this one because it's in my way. So let's do this one. I used this awesome, what is this thing called? It is called the Embossing Editions Toolkit. It's number 159971 and it's $27, and you get, that's my old one. You get an embossing buddy, the tray. The tray is awesome, and the tray has a pour spout so that when you are emptying it, you can pour it back into its thing. And let me tell you, before you pour your embossing whatever in here, use this. Use your embossing buddy to kind of de-static your tray a little bit, and that'll help the embossing powder or glitters or whatever you're going to use this for from hanging in there. It comes with a brush so that if you need to brush away some of the glitter from your card as you're doing it. And of course, these are so amazing. These tweezers with the ceramic end so that you can hold, let me show you, so you can hold your cardstock while you're embossing it, and it's not going to add any like dents and stuff in your cardstock, which is really cool. This will get hot, so you know, embossing gets hot. So it's a good way to keep your fingers out of the way, and don't touch this until they've cooled off. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did with my card that I'm doing. I took some Versamark ink, and let me take this off. I will clean it later. Lay that on top. Then I'm going to grab my little ghost here. And it's dirty, so wipe that off on my pants. Jeans are good, right? We can do anything with jeans. So now I have my little ghost on there. And then I know I'm going to put this piece on there. So I kind of want to eyeball about where I'm going to be stamping some ghosts. So I'm just going to take the Versamark and I'm going to set this on my grid paper. And I'm going to do it so that I know where I don't want to go past this spot here. And I'm just going to, I want to make sure there's at least one ghost that's whole. I'm going to leave that open. And then I'm going to just stamp away some crazy ghostness basically all over. I will then cover it with white embossing powder and then, you know, tap it off. I'm not doing it because it's loud. And then you'll emboss it, and what you end up with is this. Isn't that cute? Little ghosts flying in the background there. So now you see this is my card, and I can see where I went over a little bit, but it's okay. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to adhere that. This is why it's okay, because I knew I was covering that. I'm going to adhere this piece onto that. And oh, this is a part of the card. Can you see the fold lines? I just trimmed it down. You're going to see I used a lot of this in a couple of the different versions. I took one of those strips, this strip here, and I cut it up, and I only used one for all the projects that you're going to see. I used just one piece of this. But it's so pretty, I thought, well, you know, you don't really see the emboss lines. If you don't fold them over, you almost don't see them. And you can take your bone folder and rub it along here if you want to try to flatten it out. I've done that too. I didn't do it this time. I forgot. So now I'm going to just kind of even Steven that out. Set that on there. Then I'm going to go ahead and put this back on my thing because I want to, let's see how I want to do this. I'm going to be using some of our washi tape. Our washi tape is in the mini catalog. It comes in 4 colors. It is called Glitter Washi Pack. It is $9, I think. I can't read my writing, but it comes with gold, pumpkin, kind of a lavender-ish, and black. So I'm going to use the lavender and the black today. I think that's my plan. And it comes wrapped up, but I just put them in some of our old cases just to keep them nice. So, excuse me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to line this up where I think I want it. So that's why I'm putting it on the grid paper here. And I'm going to set that on it to hold it in place. Let me close that. Starting to get a mess over here. All right. And then find the end. This is not straight. There we go. And I'm going to line it up with the 2 dotted lines on my tape. Oops. And then I will do the black above that if I can find the end to the black. Come on, I've used you before. Where is it? It's very hard to see because it's glitter, right? I think that's it. There it is. Wow, that really stuck. And then, I'm just going to tear that off. I am going to butt this one up to that one, like so. So now I have a pretty glitter stripe running through. Okay, and now I'm just going to adhere it to a card front. And I just have a basic white card front for this. So just going to score that really good. This is thick basic white. So remember when you do the thick cardstocks, black, basic white, any of the thick, obviously the thick basic white and vanilla, because it says thick, so you can do that. You want to score them before you fold them, because it'll keep them from, like, you know how sometimes it looks like they're cracking? That's because they're so thick. And the darker the color cardstock, for our regular cardstocks, not the thicks, but they're all the same pound weight, but something in the dyeing process, the darker the color, more saturated the color, it plumps up the fibers or something. So there you go. You see my card front. And I have already stamped the Happy Halloween, which is from the stamp set. So I am going to set that like just off to the side like that. And I'm going to go ahead and put that up on dimensionals. Now, this kit did not come with dimensionals. I thought it did. I bet it, oh, it did. I just didn't, I forgot to put them back in the box. Because I have so many dimensionals, when I get them in kits, I pop them in my drawer and I forget. But you guys know, with everything that's going on with my daughter, I'm not exactly working on all cylinders right now. But this is my stress relief. So I am happy to be here with you guys. So there's my Happy Halloween. And then my ghost, I've decided I want my ghost, this ghost, to have a little bit of a black edge also, just like I did on the sentiment on that other card. But this one doesn't really need it too much, but there's a lot of color going on here. So I kind of want my ghost to stand out. I'm not doing him wiggly. He would be just as cute wiggly. I mean, these ghosts just scream out to be put on those wobbles and to be wiggled. So, see, it's a little harder when you're getting into those V shapes. You kind of have to set your marker down in there. It may not get them perfectly, but you get the idea. And I'm not like panicking. It's not showing up as much because of the way I've got my pen tilted, but just enough to give him a little bit of an edge there. And I think I'm going to use my black dimensionals on this one. Just because, why not? So see, this is why I always hold my pen from the back. See the pen marks where my pen slipped while I was doing that? So there we go. And of course, we're going to add some more stars. They won't really show up over here, so I'm just going to put them all over here. And I think I'm going to use all big ones this time. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of small ones. So here's 3 big ones. And I'm going to throw in a couple of smaller stars. And you know, uneven number, so that's why I'm doing 5 of them. Where do I want this one? Put them over here, but not on black because that won't work. Okay, there we go. So that's a fun little alternative that you can do, and I think this guy is just made for embossing. I just think he's really, really cute. And then of course you could stamp another one inside here or put the spider web or the spiders on this. Cute. I hope you guys like it. So there's one alternative. I guess it's technically 2 because the first box, even though it was basically the same, it is an alternative. So don't you love washi tape, especially glitter washi tape? Love it. We used to carry it all the time, but now it's just not around all the time. It just pops up now and then. All right, so what is my next one? Let's see here. All right, so my next one, I'm not sure what this goes with, but we'll find out. My next one, I am going to use pieces again. I'm going to do the black box again. Even though the spider web calls for the orange box, I decided I'm going to use the black box again. And just go ahead and do all of those scores just like before. I'm only doing, I think this is the only other box I'm doing. Okay. Oh, that goes that way. All right. And then the ends. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and again just quickly put the box together. Did that wrong. Come on. I don't know, you guys. My nerves are shot, honestly. They really are. There's just so much going on, as you guys know. There's just a lot going on. Okay, so there's my box. Now, I got, this is actually the really light, you know when you buy a stamp set and it's got the hard plastic piece and then it's got the soft plastic piece? This is the soft plastic piece. You can use the harder one if you wanted to, but I just decided that I'm going to just use this. Put this way so you guys can see. And then I measured the distance here. So this is 2.5 inches wide by 3 inches tall. So I want this to be a little bit smaller. Did I say 2.5? I think I said 2.5. So I'm going to do it like at 2 7/8. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one at, I think I did this wrong. I think it's smaller than that. Let me find out though. Okay. Let's see. Nope, it fits. Okay. So it does not come with these window sheets because it doesn't need it for what they're suggesting that you do. But I decided, although I 100% forgot to go and buy some M&Ms or tiny candies, totally forgot. But I thought it's almost, but not quite, a shaker card. So I am going to put, this is too thick, so I'm actually going to measure it, and then I'm going to cut it in half. You could use the liquid glue, but I was afraid it would ooze, so I didn't want to do that. So I'm sorry you guys are watching me cut on a video, because like, yawn, right? It's not like you don't know how to do this stuff, but I totally forgot to do it in advance. So I'm only going to put it on the 2 sides, I think, so you guys don't have to watch me do this all the way, because crazy, right? All right. Now I'm going to put this on this piece, and I want to make sure I don't go over into those little spider webby parts. Like that. And I'm not worrying about the candies falling out, especially since I forgot to get them. So we're just going to have to hope for the best. But I would definitely recommend like little M&Ms or, you know, and you can't do this for, you can't put naked candy out into the world of like trick-or-treaters or at a party where you're giving it to kids, because there's that thing about, you know, parents worry because there's a lot of nut jobs out there. So they're not going to want to let their kids eat something that someone else has touched. So now I'm just putting the plastic on, making sure that I cover the tear and tape. There we go. All right, so now I have like a window sheet, right? And then the same thing, I'm going to just do the foldies. And go ahead and put some tear and tape on to the box. Again, I think you could do a lot with this little, for scrapbook pages and stuff, this little spider web. How cute would it be to cut it and put it like in the corner of your scrapbook pages when you're doing like Halloween spreads. But like I said, I want to do this kit with my daughter who is very ill. You guys know that. She's not so ill she can't do stuff. So, but she's got a lot going on. So I'm spending time with her as much as I can, which with my back and stuff is not always as much as I want. Again, folding that over. So now I have that, right? And I didn't have any M&Ms, so I grabbed, this is ridiculous, but I wanted you guys to see how it would look. So see, now if you had that full of M&Ms, it'd be like a little shaker box, right? So I know it looks ridiculous. All right, so now I am going to, I forget what I decided I was going to do with this. I don't know. I think this was it. I was just going to, I don't think I'm doing that. I think I was just going to put the spider on there, but I don't want it to be hanging. I'm just going to have it be there. So I am going to trim him off, and I'm going to get really close because I didn't want a little bit hanging there. And then I am going to use a black dimensional again, but I think I put them away. Yours comes with white dimensionals. But I don't know if you know this, but if you don't have any black dimensionals, or if you're using another color and you don't want it to show up, you can take the marker, the brush end, and before you take off this transfer piece, just take your brush marker and color the edge, and it will sort of disappear into your card. So I don't know if I ever told you guys that before or not. So there you go. Simple little box with candy in it. Oops, the candy will fall out the little hole here, so bear that in mind. I didn't think about that when I made it, but I just thought it would be a cute little shaker idea. So just don't shaker your shaker card. All right, so there's that one. And then I have, oh, the other thing I thought, you know, you can, instead of these, okay, so let me pour those back in my little metal container. Making a mess. I would pop one in my mouth right now, but then I can't talk to you. But see, you can take other candies, and these orange ones are really cute. Not very many fit, but you could put like those Hershey nuggets and stuff. I think like 6 of them fit in here. I had to really squeeze to get these to fit right. So, but you get the idea. And then put that in there. And then the candy shows. And these candies aren't going to fall out. But cute, right? And it doesn't need the window sheet. The window sheet just reminded me of a shaker card, so I felt like I had to do it. So you could put smaller candies in there. All right, so what is this one? Let's see. I've got a few ideas, so bear with me while I go a little nuts here, as per my norm. So I've got some stuff here. I have things everywhere. I'm going to be using this stamp. Let me grab another block. It's a little smaller. This is from the Forever Fern. It says, "To a friend that makes me smile," and I already did a pre-bow. And then I wanted to emboss the background. So I don't know if you guys have seen this in the catalog. It is called the Twigs and Sprigs Embossing Folder, and it comes with the folder and the die. So what you would do normally, if you wanted to, is you would do the folder, and then you can line this up. I'm not going to do it very well on video. There we go. So you can see how if I lined this up better than you're seeing it, it would cut out all those leaves. So then you would have all those leaves, and they'd be embossed, and it'd be very, very cool. So, but I wanted you guys to see what I used, and this is a 3D embossing folder. So, you know, you want to watch your plates when you're doing that, and they do come together. I don't have a price on it, but it's number 159168, and it's called Twigs and Sprigs Embossing Folder and Die. I don't know if anybody's commenting. I haven't seen anybody since Kathy spoke. So say hello, tell me where you're from, what's going on with you, etc. So, and this is a bundle too, the Forever Fern and the Forever Fern dies, which I did not cut any of. Oh, actually, I did. I already cut and pre-colored with vellum some of the Forever Fern dies. So I'm using a stamp, and I'm using some of the dies, which are in here, but I forgot to put a magnet down, so they're everywhere. But, and these are just colored with the blends after I did them. So, just so you guys know how I did that. But I didn't want to make this video really, really long. If you don't know how to do that, you know, just let me know. And then this is the Fresh Freesia in color ribbon that I'm going to be using. And then again, remember I told you I cut up this piece to use with this card, and you're going to see it again. Okay, so it came from here. Well, actually from there. Okay. So, and I've got it on something else too that's coming up. So, and then, so this one is cut. I think I cut this one at the score lines. I did. So it should be 2.5. It's slightly under 2.5 by 3. So then the black is 2 and, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 by, it should be 3 1/4. The Fresh Freesia then is 3 7/8 by 3 3/8. All right. And then, of course, pumpkin pie, and you'd probably want to put a piece of basic white on the inside of this. I don't know why this looks really long to me, like it's longer than 5.5, but it's not. So there is my card. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and mat all of these together. There it is. Little of my liquid glue. Of course, you know your kit comes with mini glue dots, which you can use for the adhesive for this. And make that go away. So you guys don't have to read my Fitbit messages. That's probably telling me to get off my butt and start walking. Then I'm going to use this piece, and I kind of want more of the greenery to show. So I'm going to adhere this to this side over here. I love this though. Isn't that beautiful? Yep, I saw you, Susan. I thought I said hello. Yes, you know what? The boxes are really cute. That, you know what you could use them for, Susan? You'll see I'm going to turn one into a birthday box, but you could decorate them differently, because you can turn this piece that turn it inside out, and then you've got white. But you can use them like if you're giving away a small gift for the holidays, like a pair of earrings or a necklace or something like that. Then you could still use it for that. Then I'm going to put this ribbon on. All right. Make sure I'm doing it where I want to. You know, I like to put something pretty sticky for holding my ribbon. Oops. Stay. There we go. And some more liquid adhesive on this. And then I am going to then apply these little flowers. And this is colored with the Fresh Freesia. I'm just going to put a little dot on that so it doesn't show through too much. I'm going to slide it underneath the ribbon. Just a little bit. Like that. That one down. Then this one I'm only going to put it on the tail, because you can really, this one has no coloring, so you'll really be able to see it. I don't want you to. Okay. Like so. And I like when flowers pop up a little bit, so I am good with that. No, it goes that way. Okay. So I wanted to make sure I had it right. And then that one. Like that. So now I have all of those. I'm going to take my little flower, which you guys know after, or my bow. After I tie my bows, you guys know my little trick with putting the adhesive down so I can peel it easily. I'm going to set that right in the center like that. Now, this doesn't really need a sentiment. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I want to do this, but I was going to put the sentiment right there. So tell me what you guys think. Should I or shouldn't I? Should it have the sentiment? And it would be the sentiment that says, to a friend that makes us smile. I'll go ahead and stamp it, except I don't know what I do with my black ink, but I'll find it. Oh, thank you, Brenda. So what do you guys think? Sentiment here or no sentiment? Sentiment? No sentiment. Hello. I hate this delay because I know you guys are commenting and I'm just not seeing it for a minute. So, sentiment, no sentiment. Is anybody saying anything? Let me look, see if I can see it on my phone. No. Okay. Let's see, Brenda said something. No. Okay. Well, I am not seeing anybody's opinions, so I am going to stamp it and not attach it, and I will put it out on my page and ask before I adhere it down. No sentiment. I think I agree, Susan. I think I agree. Because you could use it then for anything. See, now I didn't stamp that really good, so it needs something up in the corner. Like a little flower or something up there. Let's see if this... No. Okay, so there it is. So I didn't adhere it, but there we go. All right, so there's that alternative. Then I have a little note card, and I took the note card envelopes, but I decided to cut out a piece of smoky slate, the same size as the sentiment. And then I am just using I wanted to use the rest of this piece. It's the whole reason I'm making this note card. I'm not kidding you. It's the whole reason. So, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere that down. And I don't even care. I kind of like that this tab is sort of like curved in, kind of angled a little bit. And the reason I'm putting this down first is because I didn't feel like trimming it, and it's a little bit longer than I want it to be. And then I have a piece of, I believe this is crushed curry. What does it say matches? Because I took what matches. Yep, crushed curry. And I'm going to attach it behind the spider web piece. And if you have someone that you, like my daughter who loves Halloween, this would be a good way to gift them something special if you do that, or to a friend who you know really likes Halloween. So I'm trying to get it. I should have cut this a little bit smaller, but it fits. So we're good. And then I'm just going to adhere that to the card front. Like so, lining it up. Then I want another sentiment. So, what did I do with the stamp set? There it is. I think that fits. We will find out. Let's experiment together, girls. Because you know what? I put these together and I don't want to cut them all up, especially since I'm doing it with my daughter later. I don't want to cut them all up and make like one in advance. So, so I didn't. And this one says trick or treat. See if it fits. This one's really made to go on the big circle, so it may not fit. If it's close enough to make me happy, I'm good with it. Again, my little trick with wanting a black edge. This is getting a bigger black edge than the ghost. I wasn't supposed to put it on my finger though. So there, it gives it just a little edge. And let me move that again. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the spider on. And I'm going to put him on with dimensionals. Go ahead and just use regular mini dimensionals here. I'm going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the web part because I want that to press down like that. And there's my spider. And if I hold that for a second, it gives him a little more dimension. He's coming up off the card. And then more dimensionals on this cute little trick or treat sentiment. So this is a fun little note card, especially if you're going to give like a gift basket. I know some of you buy like Halloween costumes for your grandkids or your kids. I think for most of you, it's a grandkid, but you know, this would be a cute card to go with it if it was a surprise. I have a friend whose grandson's birthday is right around Halloween, and so she very often does something spooky for him. So there's a cute little note card like that. And of course you can add the stars and stuff to it if you wanted to. I'm not gonna today. All right, I have one more. Oh, you know what? Look, I had a piece of black to put behind that. Let me do that. See what I mean by I don't always know what I'm doing because I kind of put everything together and then I don't have a roadmap, which is just silly, but there it is. So this goes on here. That looks a little better. And then I want some bigger dimensionals. There we go. Yep, like it better with the black. So there we go. Little note card. All right, so look, obviously I'm doing something a little different with this next one. So I don't know why I didn't grab the box. I don't know why, but let me grab one. Let me grab a white box. So we have something to put it in, right? Whatever it is. And this one is going to be a little bit different. So you see, after you've done one of these boxes, putting them together is like, it's like second nature. You don't even really think about it. You just start folding and there you go. It's putting them together on a video that is the problem. Oh, look at that. Not a problem today. Woohoo! Well, at least for that one. All right, so now what was I going to do with this one? Oh, yes. I need a bigger block than I think I have there. Let me see. I think it fits on this one. So what I decided is I grabbed my birthday wish and I am going to do happy birthday friend on this card. So let me grab my thing here. And I'm just going to line it up. And as I recall, I had to do them on an angle. So let me line it up on this instead. This is just a piece I cut from some basic white, or you could use like where I grabbed this. I think it's actually from this where I cut off the spider web, because why waste it, right? Because I'm cheap. So there we go. Happy birthday, friend. She's going to be a simple little sentiment on the front. Does that fit? It does. And then I'm going to use my big pad of the Orchid Oasis. You know, you've got the little one, and it would work just fine. It moved. So rude. Now it looks really crooked to me. But we're going to do it anyway. And then I'm just going to stamp that on there. You could zhuzh it up if you wanted to. Add some pretty flowers or something in the background. I just wanted to show you guys something super, super simple that you could do with this project. And I am just going to center that right on there. Because, you know, I want you to, I don't do Halloween either. My daughter does Halloween. I used to when my kids were little, but, you know, I don't have any little grandchildren that live nearby. My littlest one lives in Kentucky, so there we go. Super simple, right? I'm not done with it yet, girls. Now you saw that I brought out my glitter, rhinestoney stuff. But I'm thinking, how cute would this be to put, like, you know, like I said, some jewelry or earrings and stuff. I think maybe even a gift card would fit. I don't know, though. I'd have to look and see. I think I have a faux gift card on my table. Let me look. Then we'll know, right? It's good to know. So the biggest tip I want you to remember is when you're closing this, if you just go to this fold line here, okay? There's just a fold. Go to that fold line, hold this down, and then fold it over. It's going to close for you perfect. And you're going to get your perfect little box. So you see, it's cute, right? Let me see if that... Don't go away. I've got more to add to that. Here we go. I don't know if this will fit. No, it won't hold a gift card. Darn. Bummer. So, I just thought it would be fun to put some fun sparkly stuff on this, especially if you're giving jewelry, you know. So this is the adhesive back sequins, and it also has these, which are almost sort of kind of matchy-matchy, and I am going to see if I have enough room to do what I want to do. So I'm going to take this little sequin and put that right there. Then I'm going to take these and I'm going to make kind of a little flower out of them, I hope. Or in this case, it won't be a whole flower because I wasn't sure a whole flower would fit. So probably should have started the other way. Do it this way. Oh, get down there. I should have my take your pick tool. Girls, have your take your pick tool handy at all times. Oops. So we'll just go ahead and put some more sequins on it because I just think that just really helps dress it up, right? Makes it a lot prettier. So stick a couple more. There you go. Isn't that fun? Wouldn't that be fun if you got that as a gift with something fun inside, some jewelry? I know some of you are like mega crafters and you make jewelry. So, I mean, Could you imagine making someone some jewelry? Cash is better. Susan, you're so right. No, they do not have a die for these boxes, but they are very, very easy to cut. So if you just saved one of the boxes and either put it on your scanner and make a template, or lay it on a piece of cardstock and just outline it and then put in your score marks and use it as a template, you could make as many as you wanted, Brenda. It's not a problem. Okay, so let me show you again all the alternatives that I've done today. So there's the fun box with some Tiffany's jewelry inside, right? The little note card. Okay. The fun little, not really a shaker box. Okay. The with or without, let me put that over here. The with or without sentiment card. So I'm going to put that right there. The little spooky Happy Halloween card with the awesome glitter washi. And then the only slightly alternative box. So I hope you guys like it. And I hope you guys will come back. I will be here tomorrow for a Saturday sip, but I didn't want to wait to show you this month's Paper Pumpkin alternatives. Again, if you would be so kind as to share this video on your page and then comment below that you've shared so you can be in a drawing for some fun stuff. If you're seeing this page either on my YouTube channel or someone else's page, I go live only on Facebook. So it's facebook.com/MemoryINKers. You can shop for Stampin' Up! At MemoryINKers.com. That's my demonstrator website. You can email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. And if you do shop and you're shopping under $150, please use this hostess code 9YJHAKEH. It's what I use to be able to give away stuff. So I appreciate it. All right, you guys, thanks for all the prayers and love for my sweet Brittany. They're very much appreciated. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.